As per the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, from the year 2020 to 2030, employment in computer and IT technology occupations is expected to expand by almost 13%, outpacing the national average. Approximately 7 lakh additional jobs are expected in these occupations. With an ever-increasing demand for qualified labor and predicted expansion over the next few years, IT is an industry that is continually expanding. This is fantastic news for anyone considering a career in IT. There is a genuine demand and supply gap that must be filled. Hello and welcome to this video by Intellipaat. In this video, I will give you some tips and tricks regarding landing your first IT job. Now let's take a look at the agenda.
But before we begin the session, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you'll never miss any update from us.
So now let's take a look at the agenda. Firstly, we have trying to know the space. Then we have enhance your IT knowledge. Then we'll talk about obtaining a certificate, developing your skills, networking, looking for entry-level positions, and lastly, improving your interview skills. So let's talk about our first agenda, that is trying to know the space. So if you're interested in working in IT, it is a good idea to understand what it entails and what types of jobs are available, such as cloud domain, data science, development, and other major tools in market like Salesforce, Excel, etc. Doing research to situate yourself in the IT world is a solid first step. There are a number of YouTube channels, podcasts, discussion websites such as Reddit and Quora, and blogs dedicated to helping you learn about IT jobs and which ones might be a good fit for you. Now make a list of work opportunities that you're interested in. Are you interested in assisting with the seamless operation of organizations' computer networks or designing websites? What types of organizations do you find appealing? What kind of jobs do you think you'd be interested in? This right here can assist you in narrowing down your employment search. It will also familiarize you with some vocabularies you will encounter during the process. If you're not sure where to begin, look for typical entry-level IT jobs or look at several IT career routes. Next, we have enhancing your IT knowledge. Employers search for different skills in IT workers depending on the position. You can examine many job postings to identify what precise abilities you should hone. Now, here are some of the talents you could see in an IT job description. Firstly, we have operating systems, data structures, system design, security, networking, and communication. Next, we'll talk about obtaining a certificate. Now, online platforms are a wonderful method to get a certificate, while also learn basic IT principles. Certifications in specialist areas of IT, such as DS and security, are present as well on various platforms. These can be useful if you're ready to start working in a specialized IT industry. Next, we'll talk about developing your skills. Now, whether you are looking for a job as a network engineer or a system administrator, prior work experience in your area is likely to be one of the most valuable assets. Now, you can get these experience in a variety of ways. Firstly, we have coursework. Whether online or in person, coursework frequently involves you performing practical projects or assignments. Some of them may also help you prepare for certification tests. Next, we have personal projects. If you work well with a lot of organization, personal projects can be a good way to learn. Developing your own software, creating a website for a buddy, or playing with the computer network can all put your talents to the test and offer you something to brag about when applying for jobs. Next, we'll talk about internships. Internships don't always require prior experience, and they can be a great way to put your abilities to work in a professional situation. Next, we have freelancing. Some occupations, such as web development, can be found as freelancers. While you seek full-time employment, freelancing can be a good method to finish little projects. Lastly, we have volunteering. Many volunteer organizations are in need of financial assistance. Offering a little expertise might assist you in completing practical projects that you can use in a job application. Next, we have networking. Networking can help you learn more about a job or organization, connect you to chances you might not have known about otherwise, and help you advance in the recruiting process. Old co-workers, acquaintances, relatives, and etc. and people you connect with on professional sites like LinkedIn can all be part of your network. Keep in mind that effective networking does not always have to result in a new job. You can also use networking to learn more about what it's like to work in IT or to obtain help with your job search. Next up, we have looking for entry-level positions. So in almost any field, An entry-level position requires limited related work experience. However, considering the wide range of activities that an IT worker might do, an entry-level position in IT could have a variety of titles. Let's take a look at some of the examples. Firstly, we have an IT associate, computer support specialist, system analyst, network associate, associate software developer, associate engineer, and lastly, database administrator. Lastly, we'll talk about improving your interview skills. In an interview for a job in IT, you'll almost certainly be asked both behavioral and technical questions. You can practice your answers to popular IT interview questions to help you prepare for an interview. Read the job description to get a feel of what you will be expected to know. Prepare a few tales about your previous experiences and include times when things went well and instances when they didn't and what you did about it. And that's all for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more updates from us.
Just a quick info, guys. If you are looking for end-to-end training of top training technologies, then we have a good news for you. Intellipaat provides online training programs on latest technologies in collaboration with world's top universities and MNCs. We also provide job assistance and interview preparation. The website link is given in the description below.